back next week, and sandblasting and repainting the entire bumper.
Good.
So I mean, they're and it's free, no charge, no nothing. So okay, you didn't get it. Look in your fucking. You're the Bengals, right? This motherfucker. I didn't get your invite. Did you even check? Whatever, I'll send another one.
That kid is so angry.
What kid? What'd you
Oh,
do?
I just killed him before he even landed.
Oh
There
my
is so much
goodness.
lag.
Yeah, you're lagging a little bit when you're talking.
Oh, there's 2 kills for me. You
Dude,
get 3?
can I get 3? It's like whenever you were in that house and got like 6.
Yep, there's my 3rd.
Oh goodness, dude. Oh, so I got a new lanyard, like Captain America lanyard at Spencer's the other day.
Mhm.
And my girlfriend went there with me because we were just at the mall, and I was like, "Babe, I want to look for a new wallet and a new lanyard, because I want to have like some Captain America stuff." And
Yeah.
I said, "You've never been to Spencer's before, have you?" She goes, "No." I said, "Just don't go to the back." She was like, "Why not?" I was like, "Babe, trust me, just don't go to the back."
Mhm.
And we were in there, and the lady goes, "You don't really look like you've been in here that much or ever before." Talking to my girlfriend, she's like, "No, I haven't." And I was like, and she goes, she looks at me and goes, "Did you tell her?" I said, "Yeah, not to go in the back." I told her.
In the back.
They have dildos and stuff.
Oh.
Dildos and like candy G strings and that kind of stuff.
That's funny.
Yep.
It's like Lauren there.
Hey Lord, pick out whatever you want, but it has to be from the back half of the store. They got
Yep.
like all sorts of lingerie and like it's fucking hilarious.
I bet so many people just go there just to fuck around.
Yep. Oh fuck yeah, dude! I'm a division leader. Hell yeah. I ain't about to be playing no goddamn wild card. I'll be pissed if I'm playing a wild card. I got beat by some fucking Brandon Cooks Jewish trick bullshit last game.
Just a short time ago, sounds loud
Oh,
enough to
fuck me.
reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Cincinnati Bengals.
Wait, what the?
And
Why
to
did
no
my
one's
uniforms
surprise
not
here in
go
Denver,
to my
they'll
color
carry
rush
through
like
the
I
back
told
of
them
the end
to?
zone for a touchback.
What defense are you running? You are running a 5-2. Okay, sweet. My defense is gonna freaking, or my offense is gonna, oh, or not. Okay.
They didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure.
I
But
think I
the
spoke a
throw
Mhm.
is
little too soon.
incomplete, and it's second down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're
Bringing
doing,
out
the
my
offense
tricks
just
nice
can't
and
shake
early.
anyone
Then
free.
I'm gonna bring
They
out some
try
more.
their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot.
Moving the ball
All the
nicely.
way downfield with their matchup to keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
I need to switch these fucking streams to my Blap799 YouTube account, but for some reason they're going through my
Yeah, I've been.
other
I know
one.
you've been posting them on your Twitter.
Not
I've
on
been like
purpose.
looking on.
It's like
Yeah,
it automatically posts.
always retweet it. Like, I gotta
Thanks,
check out
bud.
my homie.
Yeah, which I try to post, like, I need to switch it up. I guess whenever I filled out my new email stuff, it automatically connected to my... Oh, no, I know what it was. Whenever I got the PlayStation Pro, I switched it to my new email, so it automatically connected... Whenever I set up my YouTube, I think it automatically connected to that email,
Yeah.
which is on my Isaiah Michele YouTube account, not my Blap799 YouTube account. So I just had to go in and manually change that. Just had a nice little
say,
score.
'cause I
Probably
looked at-
shouldn't have. What were you saying?
Looked at your YouTube yesterday and I didn't see any.
Yeah, it's on my it's on my Isaiah Michele account. I've got like 10 videos now where I've had to fucking stream all these damn games. Oh fuck, and I keep on forgetting to put them in the damn group chat.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get this one up to
Damn,
his 30
I keep on
before
forgetting to
he's out of
fucking
bounds.
post this shit in the
4
channel,
yards on
but
the pickup.
there it
It's a second
is.
down.
Copy link
Charles,
address.
what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty
Where
quickly.
the fuck's my
Would it
Discord?
have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so.
Launchpad.
I think in most cases, just
Discord.
down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively
Who does he have it running back? Is that Mixon? Oh yeah, that is Mixon. Okay.
And try and be aggressive on their first series.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
This thing will not fucking load. What the hell?
They'll stay on the ground.
Oh goodness gracious! How in the hell did Joe Mixon just fucking?
Was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Stream links.
Been having anyone tune in?
Huh?
First down here after the
Been
run.
having anyone tune in?
Typically, I have like 1 or 2 people that are from the league.
Good.
Yeah, I mean it's all right.
Gonna be like looking at you while you're playing.
Now a play fake.
Yeah, it's kind of annoying because like some of them
He's gonna air one.
have like one dude has watched all of my streams,
Picked off. That's one
like every single one of them. So whenever I played him, he like knew exactly what I was doing.
down.
But luckily, I've prepared for this situation, and there's some plays that I run that I have not run on my stream, or I've got Nick Chubb, who's just a monster, so I can still run even if you know where I'm going sometimes, and still be able to move the ball.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay.
Somebody put fire on the stream, which I actually have people who like watching my stream because I can move the ball pretty well.
You're such a fucking bitch, kid. Oh my god, really? 5 fucking hell. Fucking love it.
Dude, I know that you're still running the ball.
They'll run here with Mixon.
Alright, I'm
What
gonna
the
hop off.
fuck? Alright, dude, I'll see you later.
Hey, dude, congrats on your new car.
Thanks, buddy. Kate's birthday is tomorrow night, isn't it?
His birthday party, yeah.
That's- yeah, his birthday
today's
party. What time?
Yeah, today's his actual birthday. He said at 7. There's gonna be so many people
Ah, fuck, I'm not gonna be able to go.
there.
Which I
He put it on
I
his-
would have driven over, but
And we'll see if this
oh, he put it on his story.
decision's going
Yeah, he put it on his story. He's like,
here, and it's good.
you wanna come, just text me and tell me. I was like, hey, do you know how many fucking people are gonna be there now? He's like, nah, dude, it's fine. Asked him today, he's like, oh, there's gonna be like 25 people. Oh,
Huh.
that's okay. I'll know at least 75% of them.
Yeah. I'd probably know all of them
Uh,
if I went too.
yeah, you would 100%. Alright, I'll see you, dude.
See you, bud.
Is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs, so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one. Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Second down following the incompletion. Now Kelly throwing again. He's going to loft one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This will be fielded at the 8. And some spin. Giovanni Bernard, nothing but green grass. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Giovanni Bernard, 92 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Open now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here. Shift together here from the D-line. Now Kelly. They'll roll him out right. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
A play fake. Now Kelly. Open man, and that's his tight end, Jake Butt. It's a gain of 4, and it gives him the first.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Here we go now. Blue line it. All right now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. 319.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Broken tackle. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Here we go now.
On third down, they'll try and pick it up with a counter. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Now let's go. Boom, land it. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Let's go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Defensively, they're going to have to do something about him in a hurry because that last catch puts him over the 100-yard mark. We haven't even hit the second quarter yet.
And you did say they'd have to do it in a hurry. It has to be right now because as his confidence grows, it'll actually overwhelm the defense. No matter what they do, he'll feel like they can't stop him.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Watch tight end. Tight right. All right, here we go. 3-19. Watching that body. Here we go now. 3-19.
Play action, it's Kelly. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take...
Kelly stripped. The ball is free. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And hopefully for both sides, not a sign of things to come, Charles. This morning, it was so perfect outside, but we knew this weather was coming, and we see the effects of it here early on.
And I wonder if how perfect it was this morning has psychologically fooled everyone. You know, it's almost like even though we were told the weather was coming, and you know the teams knew it as well, then maybe they got fooled and thought, it's going to be okay. And now they're probably a little upset that it's out there.
Because warm-ups were dry.
Oh, well, dry. And now you've got to make the change up, and it's the first quarter. Might take them a little time to settle in on their focus and concentration. Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Here's Tannehill now on second down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got room. Room to run inside the 40. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
An update now from Oakland. The Patriots, they're out to an early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now a handoff here to his running back. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Footing's definitely going to be an issue because it's tough to make those quick cuts that you're used to making on a soggy track. In fact, a Hall of Fame runner once told me, cut on your heels in this type of weather. Gives you better balance.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A.J. Green with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football to begin quarter number 2, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. While we have a minute, we remind you that later tonight we'll have a couple of NFC East rivals squaring off, the Eagles and the Cowboys from Big D.
Or Arlington. Got to make sure we get it right.
To be more precise there in the Metroplex. Then tomorrow night, Week 11, we'll wrap up with a playoff rematch from the divisional round a year ago, the Falcons and Seahawks, but this time from Seattle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
23 yards on the play.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Now a first down throw. Kelly. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for. Now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
They'll start here with a give to Mixon. Always got some breathing room. And shoving his way inside the 35. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. To the left side here for Eifert. And he is knocked down from the side. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of Central Casting, frankly.
Absolutely. He's got the size, the hands.
The speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Tannehill on first down. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Shaquille Barrett in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DM.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. On the screen, Bernard. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
From the gun on third down, Tannehill. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro linebacker. It's Von Miller. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Well, he's got to have that wrong, doesn't he? They declined that.
There's no doubt about it. Sorry to step on you there, partner, but let's go ahead and run this one together, right? Incomplete pass, yet they call pass interference, and somehow you're going to decline that penalty?
I'm so confused. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Kelly. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Back there in Philly. Here we go. Here we go now. All right, now. Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over.
From the gun, Kelly. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
They go play action here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The rookie from Kansas State, Jordan Willis. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. They'll go option on 2nd down, right side. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
Here's Anderson. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
We've seen this offense go for it on 4th down already on this drive. I wonder if they'll go for it again.
They certainly wouldn't rule it out with these guys. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. And McManus able to put it through, and that'll bring them back within 4. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few 1st downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least 1 home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, A 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Now Mixon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Eifert, the man in motion. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Now the Bengals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Now the left-footed punter in his 9th year, Kevin Huber, on to kick. Emmanuel Sanders deep for the Broncos. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. To throw is Kelly.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. No. Check, Patriot. Now let's go. Detroit. Here we go. Detroit.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is knocked down and then landed on pretty awkwardly. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Over. All right, now, look at 56. Look, hang on now.
Off the bootleg. Kelly. Under pressure now, and they get to Kelly. Carl Lawson in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. The Broncos on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Barney, set. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Kelly now. From the gun, he'll throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
At the the interception. Here's Tannehill. Now he's flushed out left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Second down now after the incompletion. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And he's got the hook up to Brandon LaFell. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. On first down, Tannehill. That's caught at the 25. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
The penalty really backs up the offense here on first down. Now 20 yards to go. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. And an update from out west in Oakland. The Patriots, they're out to an early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Tannehill throwing again. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it a second down. Here's Bernard. And some room to maneuver. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
And that's a good sign right there as we start the third quarter. Because in the first half, not much space to run the football. And as we go into the half, we often think to ourselves, all right, what's the adjustment? What do they have to do? You know what a lot of the adjustments are? No adjustments. You know the game plan. Been working on it all week. Maybe a little tweak here or there, a little bit better blocking, and now you're establishing the running game.
And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Here's Tannehill. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall right near the 39. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. Nixon. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. That one 28 yards on the ground. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Tannehill now to throw. Looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro linebacker. It's Von Miller. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And bulldozing his way through. Accelerating, and off he goes. The 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A great play there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly,
skyrocketed.
right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Now McManus for the extra point. And that one gives him a 3-point lead. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And out now, here come the Bengals. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Derek Wolfe in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Rolling to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now the Bengals on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. To throw is Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Shaquille Barrett, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Kevin Huber now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. He'll take it at the 42. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver.
Hey, rookie, that's the way to make an impression. Return one for a touchdown.
Yeah, welcome to the party. We saw him fielding those punts before the game, and he just had a little bit of a look in his eye, didn't he?
He did. He was a confident young man, and now we know why.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals getting set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On first down, it's Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Here's Tannehill. He drops it off for Bernard. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Now Tannehill. Going deep for Eifert. And got his man complete. A big 30-yard play on third. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Eifert, the man in motion. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Now it's Tannehill. Being chased out left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And an update from out west in Oakland. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And the wideout in motion. Now Tannehill. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up fourth down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They snap it to Tannehill. And that's complete to LaFell. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Here's Tannehill. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Here we go now. Blue landed. Blue landed. Here we go now. Blue landed. Blue landed.
And a give this time to the tailback. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 7-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Here's Kelly to throw. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
The Broncos on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. Kelly operating from the gun. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets this one up just shy of the 35 to the 34. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. And now a first down following that long gain.
Now let's go. Blue landed.
From the gun, Kelly. Looking deep for Demarius. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got some space here. Slips past him.
Where'd he go?
And look out. I think he's going to go. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great effort there with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Broncos will extend their lead. McManus now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
To the left side here for Eifert. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. Back to throw, Tannehill. This is going to be caught by the rookie. It's John Ross. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there for the Bengals. 41 yards. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And now it's second down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
We know all the receivers go through those tiptoe drills, right, trying to get their feet down inbounds. But a lot of the times what we don't talk about is when they're up in the air and they catch the ball. You ever notice how they're reaching back with their feet, not just straight down, but back, because they're trying to create enough distance to make sure their feet are in bounds. They weren't able to get it done on that one, though.
Tannehill. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 22-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the rookie from Lamar, Brendan Langley. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain down to about the 33. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. On 1st and 10, Kelly. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. Thomas the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. To throw is Kelly. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They come out here in the eye. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Broncos will add on to their lead. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This will be fielded at the 8. Dances by him. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now he'll escape to his left. Room here to run. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Tannehill looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is incomplete. Marvin Lewis tries for it, but comes up empty. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Broncos add on. And that rushing touchdown is fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Steps away to his left. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Here's Tannehill now on second down. But he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his third pick of the game. Instead, it's third down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. From the gun on third down, Tannehill. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Shaquille Barrett in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Try it here. He's back to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Marvin Lewis tries for it, but comes up empty. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Broncos continue to pour it on. And he just tied the NFL record on that fifth rushing touchdown. He's the sixth man ever to do that in a single game.
And, partner, did you just say that he tied an NFL record there?
Yes, sir.
I mean, we're talking 5 touchdowns on the ground against an NFL-caliber defense.
Is that good?
I'd say that's fantastic. What a game for him.
It really is something. We are watching quite the effort. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Derek Wolfe in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. To throw on second down is Tannehill. Underneath, this is Bernard. A big play there for Cincinnati. 44 yards.
The best passing attacks in the NFL often incorporate the guys out of the backfield catching the football. And that's what we just got on that play. As a primary receiver, not always just a check down, not always a safety valve. Sometimes they just get it to him right away because they have the matchup advantage.
They'll set up the screen here to mix it. 10 more there and another first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
Tannehill on first down. The swing pass caught, and he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College, not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard at the 32-yard line. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Now let's go.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or 2. The offense on third down tonight, 5 out of 9 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319. Detroit. Detroit. Back down to that Philly. Here we go. No. Check. Patriot.
Now Kelly. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll go option to the short side. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Typically on the read out. Play. When we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to work. Niall Davis off to the races. 31 yards there and a first down.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you're talking about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
They are, by the way, into the fourth quarter now in Oakland. The Patriots, they've widened their lead even further. If they indeed win, it would be win number 9 on the season. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Or are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, open-air booth. That rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for the Broncos, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Oakland Raiders. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they suffered just their second loss as they drop to 8-2 now on the year. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL.